ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ
भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब
त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
यस्यान्तं
यस्यान्तं
न
न
विदुःसुरासुरगणा
विदुःसुरासुरगणा
देवाय तस्मै नमः
देवाय
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
विद्यनादि उभावपि
विद्यनादिवुभावपि
विद्यनादिवुभावपि
विकारांश्च गुणांश्चैव
विकारांश्च
विकारांश्च
गुणांश्चैव
गुणांश्चैव
विद्धि प्रकृतिसम्भवान्
विद्धि
विद्धि
प्रकृतिसम्भवान्
प्रकृतिसम्भवानि
कार्यकरणकर्तृत्वे
कार्यकरणकर्तृत्वे
कार्यकारणकर्तृत्वे
हेतुः प्रकृतिरुच्यते
हेतुः
हेतुः
प्रकृतिरुच्यते
प्रकृतिरुच्यते
पुरुषः सुखदुःखानां
पुरुषः
पुरुषः
सुखदुःखानां
सुखदुःखानां
भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते
भोक्तृत्वे
भोक्तृत्वे
हेतुरुच्यते
हेतुरुच्यते
पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि
पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि
भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान्
भुङ्क्ते
भुङ्क्ते
प्रकृतिजान्
प्रकृतिजान्
गुणान्
गुणान्
कारणं गुणसङ्गोऽस्य
कारणं
कारणं
गुणसङ्गोऽस्य
गुणसङ्गोऽस्य
सदसद्योनिजन्मसु
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 उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च
उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता
उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता
च
च
भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः
भर्ता
भर्ता
भोक्ता
भोक्ता
महेश्वरः
महेश्वरः
परमात्मा मे परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तः
परमात्मेति
परमात्मेति
चाप्युक्तः
चाप्युक्तो
देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः
देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः
पुरुषस्परः
Last question of Arjuna, and Bhagavan is giving the reply. He said Prakriti and Purusha both consider as a beginningless because they are belongs to Ishvara. That Shankaracharya is clarified. And this whole modification of whole Jagat and this all three gunas are born out of Prakriti. Prakriti Sambhavan, may you know with the in 19th verse, Bhagavan has said, and what is the cause, what Prakriti can cause and what Purusha can cause, that Bhagavan has given answer in 20th verse. He says, Prakriti hetuhu uchyate. This Prakriti is considered to be cause of whom? Karya karana kartrutve. So he is the cause of Karya, means gross body, Karana is subtle body. At the same time, Purushaha Hetuhu Uchyate. Even this Purusha, consciousness, is a cause of Sukha Dukkhanam Bhoktrutve, in the sense of experiencer of our pleasures and pain. And yesterday we have seen 21st verse, Bhagavan has said, what is the role of Purusha? Consciousness. So Bhagavan says, Purushaha, where this Purushaha, conscious, is available, he says Prakriti Stha. Prakriti Stha means one who abides in Prakriti, one who resides in Prakriti. So in our body, there is a live conscious principle living in this body is called Prakriti Stha. and remaining inside the body, this consciousness, bhute, experience Prakriti, Jan, Guna. We experience all three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And these three gunas are born out of Prakriti. And Asya Gunasangaha, Asya Purushasya is attached with these three gunas, Gunan, which Prakriti, Jan, Gunan. When there is an attachment, and because of attachment, he performs different activity. This activity is the karanam, is the cause of Sat, Asat, Yoni Janmasu. It's the cause of different type of births. And we have seen there are Sat, Yoni also, womb also, Asat also. All Bisht, Prani Yoni, animal yonis are considered as a Asat because there is a no free will. It considered as we are exhausting, the Jiva is exhausting their Papa, while this Sat Yoni, we can consider as a all Devtas Yoni, where we can exhaust our Punya, and Shankaracharya is mentioned also, Manushya Yoni itself we can consider as a Sat Asat. If by chance we have got in good family birth, so we can continue our journey, spiritual Sat Yoni. And even being born in Manushya's womb, and still we cannot continue our spiritual journey, it's called Asat Yoni. So this, the attachment, Guna Sangaha, is the Karana. Yesterday we saw what is the cause of this different type of rebirth. He says we are totally attached with Guna Sangaha. And what is the role? What is the real Prakriti? What is the real nature of Purusha has been given in 22nd verse, which we have to see today. So tasya eva purushasya, for that person, indeed for that person, punaha, again sakshat nirdeshaha kriyate. Again it is shown directly by Ishvara in this verse 22nd. He says, who is this Purusha? A Purusha which is the Gunasangaha Sat Asat Yoni Janma Sukaranaha. Really speaking, what is the real nature of that consciousness? So Bhagavan says this Purusha is a Upadrashta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwaraha. And another name is Paramatma iti cha apiyuktaha, where asmin dehe purushaha. So main sentence is asmin dehe purushaha. In this body, a purushaha which is available, prakriti sthahi, that purushaha, really speaking, paraha. The meaning of paraha is limitless. And this all are the adjective of that Purusha. Who is this Purusha who is residing in this body? So Bhagavan says, really speaking, this consciousness which is sitting inside is a Upadrashta. Drashta is called seer. The meaning of Upa is near. So this consciousness as though is the nearest to this body mind sense complex, and he's keep on just witness of all type of activity happening in this body. So mere witness, mere seer of in this karya karana sanghata, the conglomeration of this gross and subtle body, the seer is called Upadrashta. And Shankaracharya is explained very beautifully all these words. Upadrashta, Anumanta. Anumanta is one who is permitter. He has given one example. Suppose when rituals are going on, in is big ritual, many participants. In such, there is a one person, he is give the permission of all work. That person in this ritual is called Brahma, is a technical name. is a main priest, but he is not participating in the ritual. He is just giving the permission, you should do this, you should do this. So in the presence of this main priest, other, junior priest, they keep on performing, even Yajmana, host, they are performing their all rituals is called Brahma. Same way, Anumanta is also permitted like Brahma in this body. Many activities are going on, but he is just giving the permission. He is not involved. The meaning of Anumanta is not involved, but because of the permission of this consciousness, whole activities inside the body is just going on. It's called Anumanta. Bharta is called sustainer. Paramatma, this consciousness, is a Bharta. And Shankaracharya is explained in his Bhashyam the meaning of Bharta. Even in previous time, the husband is called Bharta because that male person has to take care of whole family. So it is called Bharta. Same way the consciousness, because of the presence of this consciousness, all other activities like our thought process can able to find out which type of emotions are going on. This all emotions of sukha, dukkha, hatred, anger, all emotion, we just give the lending, the consciousness, and as though these emotions are live. So this giving the consciousness to the pratyaya, that's why it is called Bharta. Is a sustainer of all our thought process, even all activities. Bhokta again is called experiencer. Is experience or our sukha, dukkha, everything. The Bhokta is not enjoyer. Generally, they translate as a enjoyer. But enjoy means good thing. But whenever Bhokta comes, is a experiencer. We are experiencing all our feeling inside available in our mind or buddhi. This is called Bhokta. Maha Ishwaraha. Really speaking, who is sitting inside in our body is the greatest Lord. Ishwaraha is the Lord. Maha means the greatest. He is the greatest Lord. Right now in Chandogya Upanishad, we are seeing the 6th chapter. So there is a one pratyaya in Sanskritam. Really speaking is a varach pratyaya, but this cha just have no role to play. Really, this pratyaya suffix is vara, and the meaning of vara is in Sanskritam santata bhave varach. One who is always available in the sense of what is the activity of that dhatu or verb. If vara pratyay is attached, it becomes all the time. This is the nature of vara. So there are 3 to 4. There is a one verb is called bhas. Bhas means to shine. So when this vara pratyaya is attached, it becomes bhasvaraha. So one who is always shine. That's why Surya's one name is called Bhasvara. Another verb we know is called stha. Stha means to stand, stha. From this tishtati. So original name of dhatu is stha. Then it becomes tishtha. To this stha, vara pratyaya is attached and it becomes sthavara. The meaning of sthavara means one who always remains stable, immobilized. All trees are called sthavara. They never run, they never walk. That's why sthavara. And same way there is a one dhatu is called ish. The meaning of ish is the verb is to, to rule. With this ish, when we attach vara pratyaya, it becomes Ishvara, one who keep on ruling all the time. That's why this Parameshwara who is sitting inside is not simple thing. One who is sitting inside is Mahaishvara. That's why Bhagavan is used. It is Mahaishvara, the greatest Lord. And another name of this Maheshwara is Paramatma. Iti Parama is limitless. Atma is consciousness. One who is limitless consciousness is called Paramatma. These all are the name of Asmin Dehe Purusha. One who is sitting inside this body, there are the different names. Api Uktaha, Cha Api Uktaha. It is also said like Upadrashta Anumanta, and this Purusha is not ordinary, it is a Para. Really speaking, whenever Paraha comes in Sanskritam, the meaning is generally is limitless. They are translated as a supreme. Puja Swamiji doesn't like this word supreme. Supreme power, supreme something. Actually, it is a limitless. So Paramatma is a limitless. The consciousness, Purushaha, is limitless. And Shankaracharya has given very beautiful meaning of each and every word, Upadrashta, Anumanta, everything. So what is the meaning of Upadrashta? This Upadrashta, Upa means Samipasthaha, San, Drashta, Swayam, Avyabhutaha. Samipastaha means very proximate. In spite of being very proximate, Drashta is mere seer. Swayam Avyaputaha itself doesn't involve everywhere. It's called Avyaputaha. Vyaputaha means involved. Avyaputaha who doesn't involve. So that this Purushaha is very proximate, but still it is never engaged, never involved. And like what? So Shankaracharya has given what I have given the example. So just I would like to show something. Yeah. I'm just showing there are big yagas, So there are many small priests are there. These are very junior priests. They are helpers. Even this is the main priest. But there is a one person who is sitting a little bit away from this yaga and just giving the instruction. You should do this, you should do this. But this is never involved in this yaga. Technically, name is Brahma. What I have told you is called Brahma. So this Brahma is a main priest. Doesn't involve in yaga, but without the presence of main priest, yaga cannot be performed. He just Upadrashta. He is just giving the instruction. Same way, this Purushaha is sitting inside our body. This Purushaha is sitting inside our body, and just mere the presence of this consciousness, all activities in this body can possible. So Shankaracharya is given Yatha, just as Rutvik Yajamaneshu Yagna Karma Vyapruteshu. There is a one big ritual, and in this ritual, there are Rutvik, means there are many priests, even many Yajmana. Nowadays in India, they are doing, they say 100 homas of Rudra. So 100 Yajmana can participate. Different Homa Kunda, couple can sit and they perform yaga. So that's why he says, Yajamaneshu, there are many hosts, many Rutviks, many priests are there. All are engaged where Yagna Karma Vyapruteshu. These all priests and hosts are engaged in Yagna Karma, the ritual of Yaga, Anyaha Tatastha. There is a one person, Anyaha is a different. Tatastha means he is not involved anywhere. Tatastha Avyaprutaha. Avyaprutaha is involved. It doesn't involve, but still Yagna Vidya Kushalaha. He is the skillful, he is the master how to perform this ritual. Mere instructor, you do this Yagna Vidya Kushalaha, and what they used to do. He says this person is Rutvik Yajmana Vyapara Gunadoshanam Ikshita. That Ikshita is again seer. He is a mere seer of whom he just keep on looking what is the mistake committed by these people, and guna means what is the good thing. So there is no, this person is performing yaga very naturally, is called guna. Some most committing mistake is called dosha. So this main priest is a ikshita of Rutvik Vyapara Gunadoshanam Vyajmana Vyapara Gunadoshanam. This person is merely seer of what are the activities is done by priest and host, is properly or improper. He is the ikshita, he is the seer. Tadvat, same way. Tadvat means yatha, just as. Tadvat tatha, same as. Karya karana vyapareshu. All the time, even we are awaking, even we are sleeping, our karana, inside our body, all physiological activities keep on moving. So karya, always called as a gross body, and karana is our subtle body. So all the time, these activities are keep on going in our this Sthula Sukshma Sharira. There is a one person, one principle is sitting inside our body, is Avyapruta, is doesn't involve anywhere. Anyaha is a totally different. Vilakshana. Vilakshana is totally significant. Avyaputaha. And what is the role of that person? So tesham karyakarananam savyaparanam samipyena drashta padrashta. This principle is karyakarananam. Our all gross and subtle bodies keep on doing different type of activities. Savyaparanam, highly proximate samipyena drashta, with very closed. He's just seeing what activities is going in this sukshma and sthul sharira. This is called upadrashta. The meaning of upadrashta, we have to be careful, is a witness. It doesn't involve. So conscious principle, which is sitting inside our body, is mere witness. It is avyapruta, doesn't involve. And another meaning of avyaputaha is asangaha, doesn't have attached anything. That's why whenever we contemplate asangaha, asangaha, asangoham, the meaning is I am avyapruta, I am not get involved in anywhere. Upadrashta, mere witness. This is the meaning of upadrashta. Another meaning Shankaracharya has given. What is the meaning of? He has given three meanings, Shankaracharya. He says athava. He says deha, chakshu, manaha, buddhi, atmanaha, drashtara. So he says there are in our body is a gross body, our eye, mind, buddhi, all are is a seer. These all are seers. So not only seer, but this all, our deha is also seer, our eye is also seer, our mind is seer, our intellect is seer, atmanaha, even atma is also seer. So from gross to subtle, all are seers. Among them, among these all drashtaraha, tesham, he says tesham, bahya drashta, deha, compared to all, which starts from deha, then chakshu, chakshu, then manaha, and manaha, then buddhi, and buddhi is atma. So Shankaracharya is given the sequence. He says all deha, chakshu, mana, buddhi, atma, all are seers. Even they can see external thing, even chakshu can see, even mind can see, even buddhi, and even atma. So in this, if we compare, from grossest to subtler, so it says, tataha bahya drashta deha. Tesham, all this karanana, external drashta is this deha. Compared to deha, which is inner, this says chakshuhu is the inner. Compared to chakshu, who is inner, he says mind is inner. Compared to mind, who is more subtle, so he says our intellect is subtle, and even compared to intellect, Atma is subtle. That's why he says, Tesham bahya drashta deha tata arabhya, having begun from them, antaratama, if we go more and more subtle, cha pratyak samipaha, which is the innermost. Pratyak samipaha means which is the innermost, closest, is a atma, is a consciousness, drashta. It is the seer. Yataha yasmat karanat paraha. Paraha means it is the limitless, it is the subtlest. Antaraha na asti drashta. There is a no more than this innermost any seer. Saha means that Atma only, Atishaya Samipyena Drashtatva. Because this consciousness, it is highly proximate. Atishaya means highly proximate. There is a no other near to us compared to other things. So this consciousness is Atishaya Samipyena, being the nature of Drashta, it is called Upadrashta. That's why another meaning is Upadrashta. So three meanings is given. Otherwise, he says, what is the meaning of Upadrashta? Says Yagna Upadrashtuvat. If we consider in Yagna, there are many, see, same way, this consciousness, Sarva Vishayi Karanat, because of the presence of this consciousness as a Upadrashta, everything we can make objectified. Objectification of all objects possible because of whom is called Upadrashta. So three meaning is the innermost self, that's why Upadrashta. Even is the because of him all Vishaya can objectified, and first one he is given because of this consciousness, he is the witness of everything, it doesn't involve everything. So three meaning of Upadrashta Shankaracharya is given. Now Anumanta. So what is the meaning of Anumanta? Is the approval. He says, yeah, you please do this. You please do this. There is no involvement, only is keep on telling. It is called Anumanta. So Shankaracharya says, Anumanta cha anumodana, approval. If somebody asks to that man, this, should I do this? Yeah, please you do this. This is called Anumodana. So Shankaracharya is given In his Bhashyam, Anumananam Urvatsu Tat Kriyasu Paritosha. So when these ritual are going on, there are many priests keep on asking the permission of that main priest, and when they are doing very beautifully, that this main priest has satisfaction. Oh, this all my boys are doing very, very well. I have seen, in cricket in India, that nowadays cricket is going on. So when India team or any team, they won the match, then they have to give some interview to media. This captain always says, our boys played very well. Our boys. So all my teammates, he says always boys. He is not that much, elder, but always he says boys. Same way in ritual also, there are the main is a captain and other are boys. He says this, then other boys are doing very well, then captain is satisfied. Same way, this Atma is satisfied, Paritosha is satisfied by Sarvatat Purvatsu Tat Kriyasu. When all activities are going in this body, he is just giving the permission, and according to the permission and approval of Atma, Kriyasu Purvatsu. All Kriya can be possible. The Karta, so he is the doer of all this action. At the same time, Anumanta. Anumanta is given the permitter of all activities. So in the presence of this consciousness, all activity possible, it gives the permission of all activity, is one meaning of Anumanta, and he is also Karta of all activities. He has given one meaning of this Anumanta, like this is the permitter of all actions. Shankaracharya has given another meaning of this Anumanta is three meaning. Here also he has given three meaning. So he says, Athva Anumanta. So what is the meaning of permitter? Anumanta is permitter, approval. So he says, Karya Karana Pravrittishu Swayam Apravruttaha Api Pravruttaha Iva Tad Anukalaha Vibhavyate. There are activities in this Karya Karana Sanghata, in this our body, mind, sense complex. Really speaking, this consciousness Swayam, oneself is Apravruttaha. It doesn't take any participation. Apravruttaha, but it seems appear as a pravruttaha. In spite of he is not taking part, but it seems as a pravruttaha. Tat anukulaha. It is just, anukulaha. It seems it is always taking side of this karya body mind sense complex. Vibhavyate. It seems like this. It's exhaling like this. That's why it's called as a Anumanta. Apravruttaha api pravruttaha iva vibhavyate. Without taking any participation, it seems it taking the part. That's why it is called Anumanta. Really speaking, electricity doesn't take any part in washing machine, in freeze, any heater, any fan, light, but still we always say electricity is there or not. The meaning, without participating, electricity is as though participating. Same way, inside sitting consciousness, as though it is participating. That's why it's given the permission of all activity. Second meaning, Shankaracharya is given. Now third meaning, how much he has gone in deep. So he says, Athava. This is the third meaning of Anumanta. He says, Pravrittan Sabhyapareshu Tat Sakshi Bhutaha Kadachit Api Na Nivarayati. Pravrittan Svavyapareshu. There are all indriyas, senses and organs of action. They all are engaged. in their own activities, on their field. Svabhyapareshu tat sakshi bhuta. He's just witness of all this activity, but he never said no to anyone. Kadachitapi, at any time, na nivarayati, means he never withdraw. They never say, you do this, you don't do this, remaining as a witness. Na nivarayati. Let them do. If I is seeing some TV episode, let them so na nivaryati. They never ask whatever is going, it's just let it do. Let it continue. Na nivarayati. Remain only as a witness. That's why it is called Anumanta. This is the meaning of Anumanta. So three meanings. Anudrashta, Anumanta, both words Shankaracharya is given a three meaning. So total 6 meaning of 2 words. Shankaracharya is given. Now Bharata. In Gujarati, we used to say Bharan Poshan. If some divorce is there, then that husband has to give some amount of money to sustain wife's life. Is called Bharata. So Shankaracharya says, what is the meaning of Bharata? He says, Bharata, Bharanam, is a sustaining, is a Bharanam Nam, is the name of the sustaining of whom? So again he says, Deha Indriya Mano Buddhi Nam Samhatana. There is a put together, there is a conglomeration of, again, we are nothing but conglomeration of external body, senses, mind, and buddhi. This is a conglomeration. And why they are put together? Why Bhagavan has given these bodies, स्थूल body and sukshma body? Why this gross and subtle body? So Shankaracharya says, for 2 things. One is Atma Arthena. This Chaitanya, this consciousness for whom he says Atma Arthena, to know what is the Atma. Without this conglomeration of body, mind, sense complex, we cannot able to identify. So Chaitanya Atma Pararthena, if we split the word, the meaning is Arthena, for the sake of, for the meaning of 2 things. Atma Pararthena means for the sake of to know oneself. Atma means to oneself, Arthena, to seek the nature of oneself, and Pararthena, Par means here, this word, in order to enjoy this word. If this body, mind, sense complex is not given to this consciousness, this jiva, then what will happen? Nothing. So this body is given. We have to choose. It says Shreyasya Preyasya Manushyameta. Both things will come in front of human being. We have to choose which is good, which is we have to avoid. So Bhagavan says, Atma Arthena, Para Arthena. This Chaitanya is given to you. So this consciousness is the Nimitta Bhutena. It is in the form of the cause of to know oneself. Otherwise, it is the cause of to know, to enjoy the worldly enjoyment. And this consciousness is really speaking is not consciousness, but Chaitanya Abhasana. This all conglomeration of Deha Buddhi is Chaitanya Abhasa. It seems is alive, but really speaking, it is not live. Yet Swarupa Dharanam, whatever they have adorned this Swarupa, this form, is Tat Chaitanya Atma Kruta. So whatever the form is given to us is done by Chaitanya, the consciousness. In short, this body and subtle body, they can sustain. Why Bhagavan is sustainer of both these? If we sustain this body, we can know who we are. So for spiritual journey also, we can use this, our sthul and sukshma sharira, and even for worldly pleasures also, we need this sharira. So that's why Swarupa Dharanam, Deha Indriya Mano Buddhinam Samhatanam Swarupa Dharanam, for whom this only to sustain. So it is Chaitanya Atma Krutam. Everything is done by this Chaitanya. Krutam is done by this Chaitanya consciousness. That's why this is called Bharta. If this subtle body is not live, then what will happen? If this gross body doesn't live, what will happen? So it gives the liveliness. That's why it is called Bharta. Nothing else. Like Bhagavan is a sustainer of whole Jagat, because Bhagavan has provided this consciousness, he is lending his consciousness to whole Jagat. That's why Bhagavan is Bharta. Same way, this consciousness sitting inside our body is just supplying consciousness, lending consciousness to Sthul and Sukshma Sharira. That's why it's called Bharta, is sustaining this body. Generally, everything we have taken, as a granted whole body, we are never have time to look into the body, how it works, how it functions, what is the principle behind this, and this can work. We don't have time. But Shankaracharya has taken this Bhashyam very serious, each and every one. Now he says Bhokta. The meaning of Bhokta is experiencer. Same consciousness is the experiencer. Experiencer of what? So he says, like Agni Ushnavat, this fire and heat. In fire, there is a heat. So when this heat can touch and it can burn also. Same way in this body, there is a Nitya Chaitanya Swarupena. This consciousness is available in the form of consciousness, eternal consciousness. And because of this consciousness, buddhehe sukha dukkha moha atmakaha pratyayaha. There are vrittis, there are the cognitions in our mind in the form of delusion, the cognition in the form of unhappiness, the cognition in the form of happiness, where inside our buddhi. This all cognition becomes sarva vishaya vishayaha. This all cognition is possible because it is make all vishaya object, make them objectification. So this all pratyaya are nothing but chaitanya atma grastaha. This grastaha, really speaking, grasta means engulf. So all cognition which is available in this mind is just that possible because of this consciousness. Chaitanya Atma Grastaha. Even as though it has given the consciousness to these cognitions. So this pratyayaha jayamanaha, because of the presence of this consciousness, these all cognitions are born. Vibhaktaha. They are as though separate, sometimes sukhi, sometimes dukhi, sometimes delusion. Vibhaktaha vibhavyate. It just appears as a separate because of whom? Because of this consciousness. And because of the identification, we think right now, I am sukhi, I am dukhi. This is called bhokta. This is called atma iti uchyate. And what is the nature of this Atma who is sitting inside? So he says, this Atma is really speaking Maheshwara. Why Maheshwara? He says, is the greatest Lord when sitting inside. So he says, Sarva Atmatvat Swatantratat Cha Mahan Ishvaraha cha iti Maheshwara. Sarva Atmatvat. It is being available in each and every being. Is called Sarva Atmatvat. Where consciousness is available, Sarvatma is the Atma of all. The Atmatvat means being the nature of all beings, and at the same time it is available in all beings, but still being the nature of independence. It is independent, Swatantraha. It is never dependent on Karya Karana Sangata. In spite available in each Karya Karana Sangata, but still Swatantraha, because witness, Sakshi. That's why it is called Mahan Ishvara. The Mahanta, the greatness of this Ishvara comes because of what? In spite of available in everybody's body, Karyakarana Sangata, it still remains the Swatantra. There is a independent, he is not affected. Upadrashta, Anumanta, this all possible because it is a Swatantra Satta. It is not involved everywhere. That's why it is called Mahan Ishvara. It is the great Lord. Everywhere it's available without involved everywhere. Avyaputaha san, Swatantrat san, that Ishvaraha is called Mahan Ishvara. It is the great. And Maheshwara, that's why Mahan Ishvaraha, it is a karma dharai samasa. It is called Mahan Ishvara. And now Maheshwaraha Paramatma. So whenever Atma comes, it is consciousness. Atma is not nothing but consciousness. And which type of consciousness? Shankaracharya says Param. Param means limitless. This Paramatma is limitless consciousness. Generally, they translate as a supreme consciousness, not supreme. The meaning is limitless consciousness. And this limitless consciousness, where it is available, he says, Dehadinam Buddhi Antanam Pratyak Atmatvena Kalpitanam Avidyaya. So, what is the role of this Paramatma? This limitless consciousness, it is available in Dehadina. Starts Adina means it begins from this Sthula Sharira, Buddhi Antana. It is the end with our Buddhi. So it is considered in our Antakaran, what is the subtlest form? They call as a Buddhi. That's why it starts from grossest up to the Buddhi. It is available in the form of Pratyagatma, the innermost Atma, for whom Kalpitana. This all Deha, Buddhi really are not really true. They are just imaging. And we are imaging, we are giving this Vastavikta, truth to this body, mind, sense complex. Why? Because of avidya. Because of the ignorance, we consider this body is me. Because of ignorance, we think this Sukshma Sharira is me. But really speaking, what is the real nature is Parama. It is the limitless Upadrashtu Tva Adi Lakshana. Because of the characteristics of Upadrashta, Anumanta, Bharta, Maheshwaraha, all this adjective is used. That's why it is called Paramatma. The beauty of this consciousness is it is not sitting somewhere else. The beauty is this Paramatma is not sitting somewhere else. It is available in each and every being's mind. It just make this body, mind, sense complex life. It's still, it is a avyaputa, means it is the uninvolved. This is the greatness of Paramatma. So this is, and where this Paramatma is given, then Shankaracharya is given some description where this available. So one line we can see. This Paramatma who is all pervading, Saha Antaha, Paramatma, that Paramatma is inside of each and every being is called Paramatma. Anena Shabdena, by this word, Shabda is word, Anena, by using this word, Antaha Paramatma cha api uktaha, where in Shruto, this Paramatma is available. Everybody's mind, body, mind, sense complex is also told in different type of Shruti. The beauty is inside also, Bahya also. Everywhere also, it is not affected by anyone. This is why, that's why it's called Paramatma. Now again, Shankaracharya, who is this Paramatma? Where is available? Asmin Dehe, in our body, that Paramatma is sitting. That part we will see next time. Any question? Any question? No? Everything is easy?
Swaminiji, what is the meaning of the word tatastha? Like we saw like Swarupa Lakshana, Tatastha Lakshana. So
Yeah.
the same Tatastha
Actually,
is here.
Tatastha, if we take literally, Tata is a bank. Stha means Tishtati. One who stands on the bank of any river or maybe any, beach, Tataha. So if we are standing on that bank, that the river, the water of river cannot affect us. We can enjoy the beauty. Same way, Tatastha, we should be the witness of our body, mind, sense complex. This is the real meaning of Tatastha, witness. Like a person is witness of river. If flood is there, Ganga is there, is just in high, but that Ganga cannot affect us. Same way, we are Tatastha. We are just witness of our body, mind, sense complex. This is the real meaning. Then they take as a Kutastaha. Tatastaha is Kutastaha. The meaning of Kuta is the end will remain unchanged. Kutastaha means unchanged. So Tatastaha and Kutastaha little bit different. Tatastaha is a witness, while Kutastaha is unchanged. Same thing, but unchanged. Modification take place, remain unchanged. So here Tatastaha we can take as the emotional wise Tatastaha. All type of modification in our mind goes on, sometimes happy, unhappy, all Tatastaha. We are just mere observer. But Kutastaha is even this body, mind, sense, this body undergoes many type modification. Kutastaha. It doesn't go any type of modification. At gross body, doesn't go any type modification at even subtle levels. This is called Kutastaha. Same way Paramatma, Kuta is one meaning is Maya also. It will come in 15th chapter. Kute Tishtati. Paramatma is available in Maya, but still Maya cannot affect Ishvara. Kutastaha. They are different meanings.
Because it comes in the 18th chapter, that reminded me that Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridesha Arjuna Tishtati Yantra Rudani Mayaya, like that it comes.
Brahmayanti Sarva Bhutanam Yantra Rudani Mayaya. True. Okay. Take leave.
Thank you so much.
Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om
Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Hari
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.